Today we have a cool review for you here on this Wayne utility pump. It is a half-pound electrical pump, and it's awesome for moving water around wherever you need it. Uses regular garden hose fittings, so you can hook up whatever garden hoses you would like to it in terms of length, whatever you need to do to get the job done. Uses 115 volt power, so just your regular standard plug-in socket, whether you plug into the wall, if you have that available, or in my case, where I use it, I have to use a little Honda generator to run it. So whatever you need to basically get that done. Also too, this is not a submersible pump, so do keep that in mind. This is not designed to be dunked in water and thrown in water. It's designed to stay out of the water and basically do whatever you need to do to provide positive pressure to move water around. So you can use it for all sorts of different things. I'll show you here the setup that I use, and I'm going to roll in some action footage of me later on using it out in the field so you can kind of see kind of how things go down. But I have a water tank back here in the back of the vehicle, a 30-gallon tank. So what I do is I fill that up, and then pretty much I can either use my pressure washer here to the left that I have with me and do pressure washing remotely, or the other thing I can do is I go around and water different plants and stuff, and in that case I just hook up a regular hose. The other thing that I use is I basically have these smaller Flexzilla hoses here. So they're just like smaller lengths. They're a little more convenient to manipulate in the back of the vehicle than like a 50-foot long hose. And I also have these Mingle quick disconnects here, so I can open and close basically the flow of water here as needed. So that makes it handy where if I need to go and refill the water container, I can go ahead and basically shut off the flow of water here, disconnect the hose or the pressure washer, drive off, go get more water, come back and get back to it. You can also use these two to flush water heaters and stuff as well. Anything that you need to provide that positive water pressure, this is where this comes into play. So also too, to keep in mind, this section here is made of cast iron, so if you use it for quite a bit, I use mine all the time, you'll eventually probably get a little bit of surface rust on it, but that's nothing to be concerned about. Cast iron will start to kind of rust when it's exposed to the elements, even if it has, like here, it's got powder coating on it, but you know, with the way I use it, scratches get on it and all sorts of stuff. The other thing too, a lot of people will run into issues with this where they sometimes will mess up pumps like this, and one of the big boo-boos is they don't prime the pump, and that's what this little nubbin is here for. I just carry a 5/8 wrench with me basically, and just use that to open that up. And basically what you want to do each time is you want to prime the pump with water, fill it up with water, and then you're good to go, and then seal it back up. So just check it every time that you go to use it that it's got water in there ready to go. So I'll roll in some action footage of me using this out in the field so you can kind of see what it's like and how effective it performs. But in the end, this is an awesome piece of kit. Any situation where you need to provide that positive pressure for remote watering, pressure washing, flushing water heaters. I've even used it to suck dirty water out of a hole in the ground with a filter on the end of the hose, and it's worked just fine. So it does a phenomenal job pumping water wherever you need it to go. And keep in mind, once you turn this thing on and plug it in, there's no on and off switch. You just plug it in. As soon as you plug it in, it's going to be moving that water, and it does a pretty good job of that. So check this out, folks, and check out the action footage I have here coming up if you want to see kind of more how it works in the field. Have a good one. Go ahead and get started. Maybe you can kind of see at this angle all the dirt and stuff on the roof there. So that's what we're going to be tackling.